Alright, so what we have here is a Benz CLA 250. We're going to change the auxiliary battery on this car. You can see the alert it's giving you on the dash here. You can see start the car up. I don't think the alert's going to come up now because I already disconnected the battery. This is when you get on the dash, the auxiliary battery. There it is right there. Auxiliary battery malfunction is what you see on the dash. So the location for these batteries are different in different models of the car. In this model, it happens to be here in the front footwell of the passenger side. There's also versions where the battery could be right here in the side, and some are in the trunk, and some could, well, none are on this side. But so those are your three locations to check to see if your battery's there. In this case, the battery's here in the footwell, also the fuse system. So I was able to already prep this battery, and I have removed these nuts here. These are 10 millimeter. You're gonna need to remove 3 bolts to disconnect this bracket here. So you don't have to completely remove this, but you do, if you want to access this battery, you do have to get those bolts off and kind of maneuver it out of position. I also removed the bolts from the fuse box so that I could bring this down further. You can see I disconnected positive and negative here. You also have this connection on the side of the battery. You want to remember to put that back in when you change the battery. Now this is a Mercedes-Benz battery. We're gonna go with a less we don't have to, you know, you don't want to spend too much money giving it to Benz here. If you don't have to, you can go with other brands. Obviously Die Hard's been a trusted brand for a long time. How much did this battery cost?
$90.
$90. I think it's about $150 from Benz. So there you have it. You have some other options. It's not easy to find these in auto parts stores, so they can either special order it for you, but I would just go ahead and order it yourself online. But you know, you're gonna want to know your specifications of the battery. You're gonna need this number off your main battery, your original battery. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and swap it out, get rid of that fault code. A lot of times what these batteries typically do is when the car goes, you know, stops at a stoplight, traffic light, or when you just have the car in idle, the car will shut off to save you gasoline. So you know, a lot of newer model cars have this function. A lot of Benz cars have this function. So you do need an auxiliary battery while your car is off and in standby mode when you're at these traffic lights and stuff. That's why you need this second battery, the auxiliary battery. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up the install, and that's it. It's a quick thing. Just got to make sure you have your the right tools, 10 millimeter socket, and you'll be good to go. There it is. And we're gonna put the new one. Kind of look and see a comparison here. Perfect size. What you want to make sure is when you are searching for the other battery, you got to make sure that the positive is on the right, negative is on the left, the same. You just want to make sure it's the same, because they do have reverse systems where positive will be here, negative will be here. There's different things like that, so you might want to just check that.